Cooper Marchie here. After a long road trip, driving hundreds of miles, all you want to do is find a hotel to collapse into bed. But then there are times that you arrive at the hotel and settle in. You unpack what you need and climb into bed ready to drift off to dreamland. Sometimes in the middle of the night, you'll hear noises from other guests. Never do you expect to hear the noise coming from the inside of your room. And never ever do you expect a stranger to be in that bed cuddled underneath the sheets with you. Yet one couple staying at a hotel in Taunton discovered the cutest invader in their room. It was at the Premier Inn Taunton near Somerset, England, where Sarah and Paul were staying. The couple had been heading to Cornwall and stopped in the 1,000-year-old stunning country town for a night. They settled into bed after a long day of driving, but they were awoken in the middle of the night because a clearly friendly black cat had climbed through the open hotel window and snuggled into bed with the couple. Talking to the Somerset Gazette later, Sarah rehashed the details. The couple were drifting off to sleep when loudly meowing cat jumped through the ground floor window and climbed onto the bed. Sarah said he was wandering around purring and then jumped onto the bed and walked all over my husband and head bumped him, rubbing his head on Paul's face. I was so shocked there was a cat in the room. I sat on the bed and he ran to me purring. I checked him over looking for any injuries and checked his collar. He was a neutered male and had a pink collar on, which made me smile. We had no idea where he had come from. After confirming he had no ID, they began to search for his owner. Now remember, this is the English countryside, and cat owners do not have as many hazards to cats there, so the majority of UK cats have access to outdoors. And this black cat seemed completely at ease just visiting random people and places. Certainly there had to be an owner worried sick about their missing cat, though. Thankfully, the couple were more than just welcoming. They made it their mission to help him. Sarah took to the local Facebook community page to post about a possible lost cat as soon as the sun rose. Sarah said, I got into bed and the cat got under the covers and lay between us. I woke at 6 a.m. and reality kicked in. I went straight to Facebook and did an update saying he was still with us. Hi, we are on our way to St. Ives, currently overnight in the Premier Inn, Taunton East. This little beauty has jumped in the window. If this kitty is yours, we are leaving at noon. We're in room 14. Kitty has a flea collar on with a bell. Thankfully, social media did what it does best if it's used right. They found the black cat's owner before they even checked out of the hotel. Sue Ebden lived nearby the area and had been looking for her 12-year-old cat, Winston. Winston had gone missing only one other time, and that was when he was 6 years earlier. He returned on his own, and although he was a bit skinny, likely just had gotten stuck somewhere for a few days, but this time he had found a nice comfy bed at a hotel. Fatefully, the fiancé of Sue's relatives saw the post and made the connections for everyone to return Winston home safely to his happy mom. Sue, who had been up all night looking for Winston, was brought to the couple's room by the hotel receptionist. Winston ran over to his owner and she popped him into a carrier. Sue said Winston doesn't usually wander too far from home, and we live around 0.5 miles from the hotel. The hotel staff could not have been nicer. They were amazing. Sarah was happy to share the great news on social media, too. When they vacation in the future near the area, they are planning on visiting with Winston, which is adorable. A massive thank you to everyone who helped reunite Winston and his mom. He's been spoiled rotten and is now on his way home. Reception is taking Sue's number in case he decides to have another night away. Also, a massive thank you to the lovely lady on reception who was great about our extra guest. We then continued on our travels and we're enjoying our holiday. Winston was the perfect surprise guest, and we enjoyed many of his cuddles. Cooper Marchie here. Ciao.